Hi. So here's a little context for you. My name is Louise Converse. I own a cheese shop in Sarasota, Florida called Artisan Cheese Company. And last week I put a reel up. I came to a terrible decision to close the business. So hard. The outpouring has been, quite frankly, overwhelming. In a good way, in a really hard way. We have cried, cried, cried. And somebody came forward to offer help, and it's a stopgap help, and it will allow us to keep our doors open. What it sounds like is that we are not done, and Sarasota is not done with us. So that's the good news, right? The harder work here is why it happened, how to make sure it doesn't happen again. So I know that as a business owner, I am doing everything. I've got so many hats on, and we need to do things better. I need systems. I need to be a better business owner, a better leader, all of those things. Um, all of those things. I'm so focused on the hospitality aspect, making you feel like you're in my home, because it kind of feels like you are. You have asked how you can help us. You've Why haven't I done a GoFundMe? Quite frank, I've been loath to do that. It just, I don't know, but so many comments. I've read all the comments, I've read all the emails, all the phone calls, and so many of you have said, do a GoFundMe. So, okay, I will do a GoFundMe, and I'm really grateful. Anything will help. It will help us reframe. So this is what I'm going to do, which I think is really important. I want to be better. We have to make drastic changes. I have to be not. I have to be really honest about what's working and what is not. Even if you want something from me in my shop, it might not be the best use of who we are at this time. We also really short-staffed, so we're going to have to cut our hours and have a limited service of what we do. That's very hard for us because we want to do everything, but we can't, and it's just not sustainable. We will open this week, Wednesday through Saturday, and probably next week, Wednesday through Saturday as well. We'll see how we do over the weekend. Friday and Saturday were our busiest days on record. The irony is not lost, but Sarasota showed up for us. They realized that it was that fragile, that the relationship between customer and us is dependent upon you continuing to be my customer, right? And unfortunately, I must have made it look like we were really successful, and we were not, especially after last year. So I will continue to be a cheerleader for American cheese and European cheese and a champion of small businesses, but I think my story is the same as many other stories of small businesses around the country. When I say, and I know I've come on Instagram and said, we need you, we need you. It's actually really real. We're being pushed out of the marketplace. I think that small businesses are important. We're your third space. We're where you come. You come from the airport, you bring your friends, you bring your family, you come to cry, you come to tell us the good news. I know that you come to gather. We build community through food. But we are a cheese shop. We're a retail cheese shop. And what happened on Friday and Saturday is that you came for the cheese, and we really need to focus on that. So we're going to try to stay open. You've offered help. We are going to accept your help. We have enough to keep the doors open this week, so that's great. That keeps the wolves at bay, and there are wolves baying. Is that what that means? Wolves at bay? They bay? I don't know. So my heart is grateful, and Yeah, so thank you very much from every single one of us. We love you all. Please share this reel. It actually 85,000 people viewed my last reel. People I didn't even, 75% of you are not my followers. So it feels like it triggered something. It hit a chord that you have a small business in your neighborhood, in your area, that probably needs your help as well. Maybe it's a cheese shop, maybe it's a grocery, maybe it's none of those. Maybe it's the local, whomever. If it's owned by a person and you know that person's name, then they probably need your help. Actually, my name is Louise, and I am grateful on behalf of my staff who are behind me in this, and we're holding each other up. And thank you very much from the bottom and the middle and the top of our hearts. We're going to try to stay open. It sounds like we're not done yet, and you're not done with us, so thank you.